kiss. Lick it up. All right, no makeup for this one. All right, so jumping into this is going to be like a lot of palm muting action going on here. All right, so just get your palm lightly placed on the bridge here, just past the strings. And we're going to be just basically chugging along on this A power chord. So just open A power chord here. And just eighth note strums on this. Okay. And you can kick it off with, you know, the like the slide out. Okay. Okay, we're just going to do, you know, basically 4 measures of that for the intro, and then the vocal will come in. All right, so the beginning of the first and second verse, we'll just we'll keep on with our open A palm mute chugs here. Okay, 2 measures worth. And now we're going to throw in this A6 suspended chord. Okay, so it's kind of like you're making like a B minor 6, but instead of that B note, you're just going to leave the A string open. Okay, so it's an open A string, 4 on the D, then we hit the 2 on the G, 3 on the B. Okay, and we're just going to strum that twice. And then just go back to a normal A chord. Okay. And then from there, we would just add a few A bass note chugs. Okay, something like that, just to finish out the measure. All right, so, and we would repeat that whole thing twice. Okay, so once we get that done twice, we would just repeat everything we've done so far, including our initial chugs. Okay, we'll repeat all that twice. Okay, now we're going to throw in a new chord, just be a G chord. Okay, and we just hit it, and we just let that one ring for 2 measures. Okay, then we get back to our A suspended, or A6 suspended to A with the open chugs, that riff. Okay, do it twice. Alright, and now we go to the G for the second time. Let that ring a couple measures. Okay, now we come down to a F power chord. Okay, 1 on the E, 3, 3 on the A and D. 1 measure's worth. Okay, and just come up 2 frets and hit a G power chord, quarter note strums, so just 4 times. Okay, so put that whole section together here. All right, chorus. It starts off with our A6 suspended to A riff. Okay, do that twice. All right, and then we go to a G, and then we split the measure with a G to a D. And then come back to an A with about 7 chugs after it. Okay, and we would just repeat all of that 4 times, but on the last time through, once we get that A, just let that A ring. Okay, so be a... All right, and now there's like a pre-verse, I guess you'd call it. It's essentially just the intro, where we're just going to be chugging along with some open 8th note A's here. Okay, about 4 measures worth. But at the end of it, we just add a little, kind of like what I call like a pipeline slide, where we just come all the way up to 12, and you just hit the 12 a few times, palm muted, and slide it out. Something like that, you know. All right, and just a special note here, when we get to the second chorus, like everything's staying the same. We're starting off with our same riff. we do the G, D, A. But now he throws in this other cool riff. We're going to come up to 5 on the D and G, slide those to 4, and then go to second. Okay. Alright, and then finish it off by doing basically a C power chord here, the 3, A, 5, D. Slide that down to the B power chord, and then make an open A power chord. Okay, so it'd be like... Alright. Alright, and that's kind of the way you can end that section on the second chorus. And the very last chorus too. Bridge section here. We do this cool little like bend riff, where we're gonna do bend the second on the E, just give it a tiny little like quarter bend, and then just come up to a G power chord, the 3, E, 5, A, hit it twice. Okay, and then go back and bend that second again, come back and hit the power chord again. Okay, let's do it twice per measure, and then we get to the next measure, which is just the A, and then the chugs. Okay, and then we just repeat that whole thing 4 times. Alright, little interlude section now. And we're going to start by picking through kind of the middle of like a G bar chord. Okay, so we're going to do like the 5D, 4G, 3B. Okay, then we do, on the D here, we do the 5 to 4 to open. Okay, and then hit an open A string. And then just hit a full A chord. Followed by the chugs, of course. Okay. So slowly here, it'd be something like... Okay, go through that 3 times. And the last time we go through it, everything's the same, okay, for that first measure. Alright, but now, instead of going to A, we end on an E chord, so like an E power chord. Alright, and for the first couple measures of this, we just kind of want to hit like quarter notes for it. And then we just double time it for the next 2 measures and hit 8th notes. And then finish it with the slide out from all the way up on 12 of the E. And then we just get right back into our last chorus. Thanks for checking out the video, everybody. Like it, share it, leave a comment. It's always good to hear from you. Do me a favor and hit the subscription button. I put out a video pretty frequent, so you don't want to miss out on that. Check out the links in the description box below. I have really cool links for tablature books, all the gear I use, t-shirts, fun stuff like that. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.